po sila alam kay Rick. Open again. Yes, sir. Albuquerque naman yun. Lumabalik ka pa. Messi Baran. May kasama mag-foul.
An amazing shot by J.J. Hutchinson.
It doesn't get any better than this.
What a play!
A great way to cap off your eventful weekend is to sit back and watch some of the fiercest PBA teams go at it for this Sunday showdown. As you can see, Kelly, Ryan, Lamont Waters not in this dugout anymore, as these guys from the Santa Lucia Realtors will be parading 5 new faces against the Barangay Ginebra Gin Kings, who are coming off a win but are still looking for consistency. So this is what we have for our first game. The facelifted Santa Lucia Realtors going up against the Gin Kings for their first game in the second round of eliminations, and later on the seemingly unstoppable Beermen will test the hungry Baracos. My name is Patricia Ramirez. He's on right here at courtside, and I'll be assigned to the Santa Lucia Realtors. And this is going to be an exciting game right here, and I'm sure you guys will be tuned in to Solar TV. Now, over on the other side of the court, to spell out what is the latest on our team standings, we've got Leah Cruz.
Alright, thanks Pat. Yes, I will be taking care of the Barangay Ginebra Gin Kings. Now, if you're wondering where Barangay Ginebra and where Santa Lucia stand in the team standings, basically they are right in the middle of the pack. San Miguel still on top with 8 wins and 1 loss. Now, Barangay Ginebra and Santa Lucia not that far actually from each other, and we're going to see action from these teams in today's ball game. Now, it's time to get some business and over to the panel, Zeb Sarmenta and Jason.
Okay, thank you very much, ladies. You know, Boyet Fernandez has been taking a look at his team, and he suddenly has realized that he has different personnel. But life goes on, and he will play with this set of cards that he's been dealt with.
But obviously, their key 2 players, their best 2 players, arguably, are moved on right now. But may kapalit naman yan. They found 5 new players in the presence of Ali Peak, Nick Velasco, Pom Escobar, Al Jamal, and Ogie Menor. So that's the lineup, as you can see on the screen. Add to the fact of losing Kelly Williams and Ryan Reyes, they also lose Water. So the big problem for them, having all these guys come in and having them get acclimatized to their system in such a short period of time.
The interesting part here is that medyo uso na naman ang real estate, ano? Kaya medyo nagtataasan na naman ang mga building. Tingnan nyo ang lineup or ang front line ng Santa Lucia.
Ito, lumaki naman yung Santa Lucia. Nawalan man sila ng quickness with the loss of Kelly Williams and Ryan Reyes. They got back a lot of size. Marlo Aquino and Gabby Espinas, they've been there before, they've been in that lineup, but add now Nick Velasco and Ali Peak, now they've got a big lineup. The only problem, when you look at that lineup that we saw a while ago, the only guy that is not in the wrong side of 30 is Gabby Espinas. All the rest are, you might say, veterans already of this league.
And Santa Lucia will go up against Barangay Ginebra, and you know, this is the front line. They will go up against Eric Meg, having sort of a resurgence in his career, and Hatfield, after trying to get used to what Ginebra is right now, has nicely fit in.
Rudy Hatfield, he already leads the team in terms of locals in rebounding. So that's a big plus. Guys like Eric Meg, they can concentrate now on their offense because they know that Rudy Hatfield is going to be a monster on the boards.
And we will re-jump. No, it's a violation early on, and it will belong to the Realtors. The gentlemen with the whistles, Herrera, Zambrano, and Mauricio. Our games today capping a very, very busy weekend since last Friday for the Philippine Basketball Association. Meantime, here's a pass that is difficult to field, but they are down with only 9 seconds on their shot clock. And they lose it completely. Regained, though.
That's something that we have to look here at the offense of Santa Lucia. How is it going to run, having all these new faces integrated right now? So a while ago, shot clock went down and a turnover. So we'll see kung paano sila makaka-adjust.
And the point you're making is very, very valid. A lot of the teams, if not everybody, has made personnel changes from import changes as Meg goes inside and scores. There's been lineup changes, talk and text affected by that. Santa Lucia, the team I think that makes the quickest adjustment with the personnel they have will be have the best chances for getting those first two slots for the semis.
And for Santa Lucia, it's a bit more difficult because they traded away basically their top two guys in terms of attempts. That's Kelly Williams and Ryan Reyes.
I can only imagine the number of meetings they had to be able to finally settle that. Well, life goes on here in the PBA. In the meantime, Espinas, Omulon sends it to Bilano, who can't get it to stay down. Muscle provided by P.
Good sign right there, Ali Peak. Although you don't know the plays yet, one of the things that you can still instill in the game is your energy, offensive rebound using its size.
That won't work for Ambrose. Follow up by Atfield inside. Looks like Jung Yuchik is getting used to the idea of having his veterans as his starting lineup. Atfield, Kagiwa, Helterbrand, Meng.
If you remember, the year that they won that All-Filipino, this was basically their starting five aside from their import, and this was their best five then.
Belano, shot clock has been a problem for Santa Lucia. Play on, says the official. Ball is tapped away. Ball's not staying very long in somebody's hands here.
But turnovers gone both ways.
That will conk off the iron. Here's Kagiwa. Wisely waits for the rest of the gang. Ambrose from outside. Can't nail it. And Don Del Pilano says, let's set the table. Shot clock coming down to 9. Top of the keyhole we go with Johnson. That will not work. Boy, we're having a lot of... Remember the game we did last night? Nobody was hitting from the outside.
They were struggling from the field. But when you talk about Barangay Ginebra, this is a team that actually struggles shooting from the field, but they have so many rebounders that it really covers up all those misses.
Haven't been hitting their stride as far as their outside shooting, given the fact that this is a rhythm team. As Omolon cuts up the inside. Peak open. Talagang kinasa. Ayaw. Hatfield, Helterbrand, slow down. But Helterbrand in a rush, trying to measure the distance of the three.
JJ Helterbrand not really having one of his better conferences, shooting under 10 points a game, but then you know that he's still that number one point guard for that team, and he still has to be the one to set up his team right there. Nothing happening, gets the three for himself.
Espinas penetrates, can't get it to curl inside, but will visit the line. Somebody has a microphone ready, and her name is Patricia.
That's right, Seth. Thanks a lot. Coach Boyd Fernandez has really only had 2 practices with his 5 new acquisitions, but didn't have Marlo Aquino, whose 93-year-old maternal grandfather in Manawag passed away recently. Also, they didn't have Anthony Johnson, who was resting his right ankle, which got injured in their game against Alaska. He says that he's still having trouble with that right ankle of his. So again, Aquino and Johnson have not had the opportunity to get acquainted with the new Realtors, who's focused on learning 4 plays. Now, for this battle, Coach Boyd just wants his wards to stop Ginebra's pick and roll, get those offensive boards and fight against the best rebounding team, and sprint back on defense. Seb, Jason?
Thank you very much, Patricia. He's on. Congratulations, by the way, to your husband for that pole in one out. Grabe, no? Some people never come even close. Helterbrand looking inside. Hatfield. Actually, kahit itong Barangay Ginebra, ano to nag-adjust din Matagal na wala si Kagiwa, matagal din wala si Hatfield. This one works as Johnson takes care of going almost coast to coast there.
Yeah, because remember, during the time that Rudy Hatfield and especially Mark Kagiwa, and Mark Kagiwa's out, JJ Helterbrand was the primary scorer. He was the primary setup man for the entire team. Now that you have Mark Kagiwa back, he does take a bunch of the shots, and he's already leading the team in terms of locals in scoring. So that means that he's getting a bunch of attempts at the goal.